his light. So
Didn't I tell you?
Calm down, Gary.
Maybe put it closer to you, Gary.
I can scoot over too. I don't have no paper. I can't write nothing.
Write it on the table.
I'm gonna make my notes on our table.
He making money on that.
Mm-hmm. Pin don't work.
Don't work. I'll go get you one. Hold on. There you go. My
Oh,
camera
it came back.
came back.
Yeah.
This one didn't.
Can you grab one?
Yeah. Go look on the little things they have on the counter. You know what you do with bad ink pens?
Throw them in the long grass. Stops in the building.
Thank you, sir. Yeah. You like me, is it?
Ready, guys? Let's go.
Yeah, sir.
Well, welcome aboard, ladies and gentlemen. Monday edition. July is here. And the guys are back. 4 of us tonight. But nevertheless, let's talk high school football. We are live from Gary Swallow's Taekwondo Martial Arts building here in Opelousas, Louisiana. What a night it will be to break down a 7-on-7 bracket. Hey, we'll do it all on this show. Why not? Why not? That should be the motto going into the season. Why not?
Why not?
Why not?
Why not do
Hey,
it?
hats are in. Thank you to Southern Pride for getting us hooked up for the season. Wanted to show them off right before we get kicked off this season. What else we got to talk about tonight? A little small talk. What's been going on with the fellas? Sponsors and let's see. YouTube and anything else I'm leaving out that we need to touch on tonight? Sponsors, YouTube. Stadium tours are in effect.
Mhm.
Yes,
Mhm.
stadium tours are.
Coach and player interviews.
Yes, those are in go. So a lot is going on. We're in July. Final countdown to the regular season. Before you know it, week 1, Thursday Night Lights, live on Under the Lights. It will be the battle of the state champions. Hence.
Mhm.
I also have some questions for the panel tonight involving scheduled state championship matches this regular season. A lot to get to. We're going to talk about the top 5 games of all time that were announced by the Under the Lights crew and what made them so special. 126 games streamed, and we came down to a top 5. So we're going to talk about those matchups and do a little remembering of what made them so special. The guys will also pick their top 5 players going into the regular season in the Acadiana area. So you're not going to want to miss that. A lot to get to, little time. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's meet the panel.
Alex Fontenot.
Gary Swallow
Hayden Lassard.
and the man, Jordy Taylor.
Oh, that was,
Man, the myth, the legend.
that was quick, fast, in a hurry. Like we are on the countdown to the regular season. Alex, since the last time we saw you back in June, what's been going on? Getting ready to close on the house? Well, I mean, we're done with the house. House is almost built. It's Poirier week. I mean, I mean, Holden Mayo went and got him red beans today. What about you? You got you some red beans?
Yeah, man, no red beans for me, but yeah, exciting times. Big fight this weekend. A lot of stuff going on personally. Ramping up football, man. It's 7-on-7s going every week. Workouts in the evenings. The time is ticking because it's right around the corner. When you look at it, we're middle of July. This time next month, we'll be prepping for scrimmages and jamborees and rolling right into the season. So it's fun times ahead.
Best time of the year is here. It's coming fast in a hurry. Hello, Mr. Fort Worth.
Getting ready.
You just getting ready to hop out of town and leave us all behind, huh?
Well, got a tournament for my kids. I got 5 representatives from Opelousas that are going to the national tournament, and we're going to go and try to, represent very well. So we're going to see what's going to happen, but that's what I got going on. Typical summer, got a lot of things happening, but that's the main focus I got right now is the tournament.
That's it. Hayden, last time we saw you, we got to visit your campus. So for the first time, I'll tell you what, stunning.
Yeah.
What a tour.
Yeah, a lot of hard work, dedication, a lot of years of sacrificing to get all that stuff, and then it's great for the kids to be able to use that high quality equipment. Get the best out of themselves, best out of each other, and everything. But not since last time we had a show, I went to a couple 7-on-7s, matches with LCA and stuff like that. So just excited that I finally getting to watch football again live, as opposed to just going back and watching old games and stuff like that. Like getting to watch it live, everything's just finally ramping up. My wife might not be the happiest, but hey, Jordy said we'll be here for an hour and a half, so
yeah,
I'm prepared for 3 hours.
There it is. Hey, got to meet his wife for the first time. Lovely woman, and I had to apologize majorly because of.
You learned how far I am now.
I learned how far he lives from us, Gary. So I had to apologize to his wife and said thank you for loaning him on Wednesday nights.
So he actually apologized.
He did.
That's,
not to me though.
No,
he apologized to her.
That's the one who counts.
That's the most important one. That's good.
Chelsea, if you're watching,
Right.
I get him home before midnight.
Maybe. Maybe.
So we do have a bracket behind us, and we're going to actually talk about the 7-on-7 tournament tomorrow. Pool play begins at 2:30, and then we have bracket play beginning at 6, championship schedule for 8, and you can see those games live on Under the Lights. Very excited. So we say, what the heck? Why don't we decide to put these teams in bracket-wise or where we think they will land, and let's see who goes win the whole darn thing. Bracket release show here in July? Why not?
Why not?
Why not?
Can't get better than that.
But before we get to there, I do want to say Clash of Champions squaring off during the regular season. I found 3 of them. If you can find me more than 3, please do. But this is regular season. We're going to see 6 state champions battle it out. I'm excited for it. So we're going to talk about those matchups right now. Week 1, we see 2 of them go at it. First off, Catholic New Iberia at Vermilion Catholic, battle of the state champion. And then you got Archbishop Shaw against Edna Carr in week 1. That's right there. You get 4 state champions right off the back. Somebody's going to go 1-0. Somebody's going 0-1. And then week 4, I found Central of Baton Rouge at Cecilia. So quote me if I'm wrong. That might be the only 3 weeks that we have. That may be the only 3 games that we have where state champions clash in the regular season.
Yeah, I mean, mainly most of them are going to be at the beginning of the season because once you get into districts, most of the time you're in the same division. But that's incredible, especially week 1 having 2 of them. That's going to be special.
Yeah, it's just it's great to see. Schedules are put into place. The year before, 2 years before, whatever. But for those games to happen. When both of them are coming off state championships, it's just great football, high-level football, and kudos to those coaches scheduling those games because, you got Central and Cecilia playing to see big-time competition.
Stop says, hey, just stick her off, Gary. Gary, what about your thoughts?
I had to borrow this one from the pack, so I don't want to take it off. So mine's in my truck. I just didn't get a chance to bring it in.
Your thoughts, 3 great matchups. in the regular season
Oh,
with state champions?
I think, man, I won't lie to you. The one that we've talked about since last year was Catholic and New Iberia and VC. But any one of those three games is going to be phenomenal. But it's going to be this is how I put it. That's going to be a game that's going to set the standard for whatever the season's going to be for them, because you have defending champions, see what they got coming back. That's going to be important so it's going to be wide open. I think it's going to be one of the most exciting games that we're going to cover.
Let's break it down. Catholic and New Iberia at Vermilion Catholic.
Mm-hmm.
The build up to that game. Talk to me about that week.
Yeah, so that game's interesting because VC, you don't know per se what they have returning. You're losing Dortez. You don't know if they're going to have the same firepower. But then you look at Catholic and, are they going to have the same firepower that they have? It's one thing in high school football, when you have state champions, a lot of times it's on senior-led teams.
Right.
And so when you going into the next year, most of those teams are consistent and they're going to be good, but are they still state championship good the next year? So it'll be interesting to see how both of those teams match up with each other coming off of what they did the season before.
Gary, when you look at two teams that really put up points a year ago, could we see two teams that might have a defensive game here in week one?
Right. I mean, you might flip the script on both teams. You might have a defensive 3-0 game or 6-3 game or something like that. It could be very easily that, because what did you lose on offense? Is your explosiveness still there? That's going to be the question that both teams are going to ask. So it's going to be interesting on that. But I wouldn't surprise me if it's a low-scoring game.
Catholic New Iberia wins the small school 7-on-7 at STM.
Yep.
So we know they got some guys.
Yeah.
And we know their secondary is scary good. But Vermilion Catholic, that's what you can think to yourself. Coach Brock Prejean will know how to get his team ready to go try to defend his title.
Yeah. I mean, it's one of the most consistent programs in the state. I feel like from 1A to 5A, VC is.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're always VC. It's like we play Notre Dame every year, and even though Notre Dame might not have the number one seed team, but they're always Notre Dame.
Yeah.
VC is always VC.
Right.
And I just feel like they always play that tough, hard-nosed football that they're known for, and that keeps them in every game. And then whenever you have that one X factor come out, like John last couple of years, it's like that just catapults them to a new level. So it'll be interesting to see who steps up next. I know they actually had a good amount of freshmen starting last year.
Yeah. Right.
Whenever we did their semifinal game. So it'll be interesting to see that, especially in the skill positions, who can step up and where. Catholic New Iberia, I mean, they're just so explosive. I feel like still, even with losing, Luke Landry, even losing Hidalgo on defense, I feel like they're still just so dangerous at all times.
Yeah.
So that'll be a really fun one.
Really fun one. Gonna be week one. That's gonna be a packed stadium. My goodness. Catholic New Iberia coming off a state championship. Vermilion Catholic coming off a state championship. That is must-see TV right there, ladies and gentlemen. In week one, Shaw, Edna Carr. Here we go. Week one, Shaw has to play Edna Carr, and Shaw lost some big pieces. Carr reloaded with some big pieces.
Two big ones in the middle, right? Well, actually on the two big ones.
What can Shaw take away from this week when they're playing that really talented Edna Carr team?
It's more of a heat check. To me, it's just like, all right, we know what we did last year. Let's see what we can do against, I don't even know if it's arguably, but the best team in the state.
Yep.
Let's see what we can do, see where we're at. If we're close or somehow win this game, well, it's going to be a really good season. If not, don't hang your heads. Let's see where we're at and go from there,
Yeah, and then just put the pedal to the metal from there. Learn from week one and then go. But who knows what week one has in store. Gary, fun one here. Shaw and the Carr. We know how good Carr is. How good will Shaw be this year? I guess will be the question mark.
The question is, Shaw is going to go in there positive, but you are still, and I say like Staub, he wants me to say, the University of Edna Carr is still the University of Edna Carr. They're going to be just as stout. I think Carr probably has the advantage because
what they returning.
Yeah, look at what they're returning. I mean, it's unbelievable. But I think that's going to be a awesome game. Shaw is going to see if they competitive with Carr, their season is going to be fine.
Yeah, they're gonna take off and put themselves in good position the rest of the way.
Right.
Shaw, Carr, you're familiar with both of them. Talk to me about what makes this game so special here early in the season.
Yeah, I mean, you just got to look at the last games they played. Even I mean, Carr went out and just dominated the highest level of Louisiana football, and 90% of their top guys are back. And then they reloaded on the edge whenever Taryn Francis and those guys left. They just got 2 more to come out there, transfers in and stuff. They still have the Beast, who's probably the best player in the state, one of the best in the country in that defensive tackle they have. And
well, heck, the other one on the other side is pretty doggone good too.
Yeah, but that guy, number 9, Richard Anderson is. Yeah, he could go to LSU tomorrow and start.
Well, and that's my point, though. But you got him that's on one side, and you got somebody just as good. Now, I'm not going to say he's better, but you got somebody equivalent on that side. That's going to be a mean defense, man. Yeah. It's like, let's go and just throw everybody out until we find the ball.
Yeah, you don't have enough people to block because you need 5 for each.
Pretty much.
And so yeah, I think this is going to be a good thing for Shaw, though, because. And Jared's over here looking at me because he knows that we play Shaw week 4, and so he wants all the fuel he can get. Yeah. But I mean, going into it, I won't pick Shaw for this game. I doubt many others outside of the Shaw community will. And but I think this is going to be a good thing for Shaw to see where they're at. Like y'all said, there's a litmus test of, hey, where do we need to improve on? And this is going to show them really early where they need to work on and get better very quickly.
That's right. Yeah, could run the table the rest of the way.
Nah,
but
could run the table the rest of the way.
But that's going to be a very big test for them to see where they're at. That is going to be.
Like it. Moving on, our next clash of the champions squaring off in the regular season, Central Baton Rouge at Cecilia. This one's going to be rowdy. This one's going to be, I don't know where Cecilia will be post-Diesel. Will we see the 40 to 50 to 60 points a game again? Time will tell. But I know Central Baton Rouge is loaded again. This matchup here at Cecilia could be sneaky.
Could be.
Yeah, it's one of those games that you don't really know what's going to happen, but you see Central and how loaded they are. And I think that's one of those that Cecilia just wants to get through at this point. You know, not saying that they don't want to win it, but it's like, all right, let's play it, get the experience, big-time game, but we're looking at the rest of the season. And I know in that game they had a few injuries last year that set them back a couple of games and slowed them down, and they made their run. But, you know, Central's just loaded, man. They're on another level.
I agree. Central is just, they are –
poised to repeat.
They are poised to just come back and just do it again because I'm going to be honest with you. They have the talent base. They have where they get – I mean, they're in a location in Baton Rouge where there's just talent all around them, and they get them, and you got a coaching staff that knows what to do with them now. So look out. I think it's going to be amazing.
See, you got some dogs on their offense. They could make this a track meet if it has to be.
Yeah, I saw someone post some clips of a 7-on-7 that Cecilia was out the other week, and it was like 6'4" monsters just going up, catching anything that was in their vicinity for Cecilia. And I don't know if it was Braylon Kale or not, or one of the other guys.
The other one.
But it feels like they just have a bunch of them just ready to go. But man, Central. Again, another team that we play in the season. We play them right after Shaw.
Good luck.
And man, they are good. And I thought that they might take a step back, but then I see, they got this quarterback coming in, they got this linebacker coming in, they got this D lineman in. Like, it's just like they're just reloading. Parents are wanting to send their kids there. They have a good school system. They have a good program. You know, the coaching staff over there cares a lot, spends their time and resources well for the kids and stuff like that. So. Yeah, look out for Central.
Gonna be some fun. Clash of Champions squaring off during the regular season. Looking forward to it. Be some hard picks
You're right.
Yes.
when we get there.
Mm-hmm.
UTL top 5 players from the Acadiana area. We start with Alex Fontenot. No particular order. Who's your top 5 going into the prep season? Acadiana area, not the state.
I'm gonna cheat a little bit right here because I didn't know this was coming. But
We got a list, and I didn't know it either. So, thank you, man.
5. So all right.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go quarterback. I gotta give it to Walker from LCA. Let's see, McKinley is gonna be one of the best defensive linemen in the state. Acadiana.
That's 2. 3 more.
Tesano, one of the best wide receivers out of Opelousas Catholic.
That's 3.
I gotta go with my guy Kevon as a running back.
Keep Byron at Northwest, number 4. And what else? We got one more.
Not
And
ranked, by the way. Jordy's saying numbers, but it's not ranking.
It's not ranking.
It's
No
not ranking.
particular
You gotta go Calais out of Cecilia.
Okay. Calais from Cecilia. Gary Swallow, who's your top 5 going into the season, my friend from the Acadiana area?
Well, I got, and like I said, this is just me. I looked at the list and I marked them down. I got Cole, Bergeron from STM, Kevon from Northwest. I got, what's that? Kyron Eugene from Catholic in New Iberia.
Okay.
McKinley from Acadiana. And then Braylon Walker from LCA.
Got you, my dog. Hayden, who's yours?
I mean, I'm a little bit
Just
biased.
throwing it up there.
I'm a little bit biased, but the three heads of LCA with Braden Allen, Luke Green, and
That's all
and
3 of
Braylon
them. Is it
Walker.
1, 2, 3? That's
Yeah, they're all 3 seniors, all 3 ready to go.
You could have put your big 3 up.
I'll give 6 just to give an extra spot to somebody else. Too. But outside of those, I think McKinley's going to have a really good season. I think he's just a monster. Drake Perry, Turlings, offensive lineman.
Tulane commit?
He's big. He's good. He has good feet. Very violent.
I think I was right, huh?
Hmm?
I think that's right, Tulane.
I want to say Tulane, but I mean he's just his whole family is incredible, and he's another one. Karen Eugene cannot be overstated how good that kid is.
Yeah.
I mean he sealed the game in the championship.
Right in front of us.
Yeah. And then Braylon Calais would be my next. I mean he's incredible too.
My top 5 players coming out of the Acadiana area going into the prep season, no particular order. I'm going with Opelousas Catholic receiver. I'm going with Roger Tesano. I'm going Cecilia wide receiver. I'm getting my names mixed up here. Braylon Calais. LCA wide receiver Braylon Walker. St. Thomas More quarterback Cole Bergeron. And Acadiana defensive lineman Darius McKinley.
You mean our quarterback Braylon Walker, or you mean Braden Allen, the receiver?
Yeah, Allen.
Braden Allen.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
Braden Allen. That's my top 5 from the Acadian area.
JB's tearing us up. Chance Babineau is a very good player.
Keep him in one position, and I think I'd rank him higher.
Hey, tell JB he's got his own list, right?
Hey, watch the Hash It Out show, and JB, you can make your list.
JB
Get on him, JB.
JB's got his own Acadian list. Good. Let's move on to UTL top 5 games of all time. If you're not familiar with what was posted, we did 126 games in a 6-year span. Coming in at number 5, 2024, ERAF versus Kaplan, 17-14 walk-off field goal. Got it? Number 4, 2022, Northside versus Peabody, 40-34, won it on the final play of the game, a touchdown to win it as time expired. 2021, Abbeville versus Kaplan, 12-7, our first big atmosphere we ever got a chance to witness. 4th down stop to win the game. The people that night. Incredible. 2024, number 2 ranked game, Opelousas High versus Cecilia, 28-27. The theater from that night and the drama. 2-point conversion was the sealer, the stop.
Yeah.
And number 1, all the way back in 2020, Kinder versus Loreauville, 21-14, double overtime. That game put us on the map. 4th and goal stop in double overtime is how Kinder punched their ticket to the semis. We go to the panel and we discuss the games. Talk to me about the top 5 and why do you think I chose them to be in out of 126? Why do you think that's the top 5?
Man, it's got to be the finishes. Got an overtime game, double overtime game. Clash of teams that made it to the state championship, played against each other. It's just really good teams, and some of those aren't even the powerhouses of the state.
Right.
It's good local teams that are just good year in and year out and put on, really good performances, and either lost a game tight or found a way to pull it out in the end. So it's just really good games. Like I said, probably got some really good views for us. You couldn't go wrong with your list.
Gary?
No, the list was great because they were competitive. It was competitive games. It was nail biters. It was they had consequences for playing for trophies, playing for position or whatever. Advancing the playoffs, whatever. They were competitive. There weren't blowouts. It was all nail biters for 4 quarters, and that's what I like about it.
Gary, you were a part of 2 of the 5. Crazy.
That's right. That's nuts. I only seen 2 of the 5 games. I was like, okay, well, I wasn't for that. I wasn't there for that one. I wasn't there for that one. But hey,
real quick before you go, Hayden, ERAF Kaplan, Monsoon.
yes,
Northside Peabody, I did the game on a Saturday by myself.
I know.
Abbeville versus Kaplan, that was probably the most fans I've ever seen on a ball game. OHS Cecilia, one of the best games we've ever called as a pair.
Right.
And Kinder Loreauville, it put us on the map. It was COVID year. Only 50% were allowed in the stadium, and they asked us to be there that night because a lot of fans couldn't get tickets because of COVID year. So, man.
Yeah, that was.
Take it back, huh?
That's crazy.
That was some good times.
It's a good list. I mean, I would want to add some, but who do you take off?
Right.
Like, I mean, they're all just great games. I mean, my favorite personally is probably the ERAF Kaplan game. I mean, just and also the adversity that y'all went through in that game too.
Sure.
Having to restart the stream and stuff.
It was raining sideways.
Yeah. I mean, and then to have it in like that, a walk-off field goal, just the emotions of the moment and stuff like that, that was great.
I gotta say something. I wasn't there, but I did watch it because after the class was over, I was sitting in my office and I was like, damn, boy, and I was like, oh my God, because it was a rain delay and all that stuff. So it was hey, I watched it, but I wasn't there.
Yeah.
Your favorite game of all time that we've covered?
I have no idea.
It's got to be a Northwest one.
uh,
Probably, I would speak for you and tell me if I'm wrong. It has to be the Waspin second round matchup.
It's got to be. Nobody thought we were going to win that game except for the people, like you said, in the building that watched the film, look at the game plan, seen what we were playing.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all too. Y'all might have been influenced a little bit, but anyway, that's probably one of the all-time for our undefeated record on UTL.
Gary, your favorite game of all time that we've got a chance to cover?
Well, honestly, the one that I really liked the most was, and you covered it, was OHS and Cecilia. I really liked that one last year. I liked that one because I was excited about it. It had a lot of drama. Now I can tell you that there was some that we covered that I really liked, but I'd be biased by it because it probably involved our Red Devils. But I mean, no, just being honest, that was probably the most exciting game that we've covered, and I really liked it because we were really pumped for it, and it was exciting from the kickoff to the end of the game.
It's the best game we've ever called together.
Yeah. Yes, most definitely.
Hayden?
I just had to look to make sure which one it was, but it was the Welsh Logan Sport game in the playoffs.
Yeah, wow.
That
At
was
Logan
fun.
Sport. That was
We call that the Jingle Bells play.
Yeah, you're right.
That was nuts. And that was our first time getting to see Logan Sport up close and personal. Ooh. Welsh,
atmosphere
was
had,
crazy.
Had
That
a
was-
fog in the just everything about it was
Welsh Logan Sport. I'll never forget that night.
Yeah, that was exciting.
When you think of what it takes to be a top game, what should be the parts that people look at to crack a list like this?
You have to look at environment. So when you have two crowds, home and away, that are just packed to the gills, going crazy the whole game, big plays, and a good game. You can't really get excited about a blowout or a one-sided game, even though there might be playmakers all over the field on one side. But when you have those games that come down to the wire, or big deciding play, and you have the environments and all of that combined, that makes a top game.
Yeah, it has to be competitive, but you also have to have the support of all. I mean, you talk about that. I mean, what was that game that we covered in Bunkie? That Bunkie Gina game. Boy, that was man, that was just so exciting because
the scoreboard didn't reflect the play that night.
No, but the thing about it is that the support and everything that they had there was just so positive for both teams. You know
it's an underrated game that will not ever come up, but I know how much fun we had that night. Red River and Avoyos.
Yeah.
Think about that. We were witnessing a shootout when Avoyos was putting up the numbers they were back then, and Red River went in there and lit up the scoreboard that night.
That was unbelievable.
They went,
on those little bitty old bleachers.
They went back and forth that night. That's an underrated game for sure.
You're right.
But you rather a crazy finish, a shootout between both teams, walk-off finish, or a defensive war type of game?
I've been a part of them, and it depends on where you're sitting in the stadium. Where I sit in the stadium, I don't like anything other than a lopsided win. But a shootout is fun. We had one last year that comes to mind, and didn't go on the right side of it. With less than a minute left, but it's just a great time. Who's gonna throw the right punch at the right time, and even if both defenses are playing really good, that when you're putting up numbers and the play calls are what they are, a shootout is really fun.
Right.
Absolutely.
I agree with that. And it doesn't really have to be a barn burner shootout like a 70-68 game. No. Well, you talk about, and we didn't cover this, but this was years ago. The best game I've ever seen like that was, believe it or not, Port Barry and Sacred Heart of Ville Platte in Ville Platte, and basically the team that had the ball last won, and it was basically drive, touchdown, drive, down, touchdown, and it wasn't explosive. It was just ball control. We scored with, I think, 30 seconds left in the game to win. And they just didn't have enough time to drive it the whole length of the field. But that was back in the day.
You remember the walk-off touchdown that Bazile scored against Hamilton Christian?
Yes, I do remember
play
that.
Of the game?
I do remember that.
Dude, that was like everybody from the crowd wanted to storm the field that night.
They did. They were like, "Oh my God."
We've seen quite a few things, and tomorrow we're gonna see something for the first time: a 7-on-7 tournament that I'm very excited for. Just to have the honor. Did I get yours?
No,
I didn't get yours.
If you want to go to the tournament, I want to talk about the tournament too.
Just to have the honor to be able to stream that. Coach Shivers has always been great to us.
Oh, yeah.
And those little opportunities we don't take for granted. And we're going to Texas. We're getting to stream the tournament. Always welcomes us for his jamboree.
Right.
So a good friend to the platform and a good friend to us over the years. So excited, but crazy finish, shootout, walk-off, defense. What's your favorite?
I want to say shootout, but for me personally, the last 7 shootouts we've seemed to been in, we've lost on the last play of the game. So not going to say a shootout.
Okay.
But defensive war, especially if it's a more of a defensive war, then the offenses are just not clicking.
Like just Abbeville, Kaplan, 12-7.
Yeah, like where the defense is just executing so well that the offense can't get it going. Not so much as the offenses are just not executing and it's just punt because they're not catching the ball or whatever. But like a real defensive war where it's a lot of chess pieces moving around and all that stuff, that's really great because it shows the preparation of not only the coaching staff but also the kids on the field on those defenses to execute properly, to recognize things that were shown to them in film that they saw. So defensive war is probably my favorite.
There it is. Moving along, ladies and gentlemen, 7-on-7 tournament. We got the bracket behind us, boys and girls, listed between where will teams fall and their pool that they have been placed in. So 7-on-7 tomorrow, live on Under Lights. We hope to see you there. We hope to see you in the chat. Won't be your traditional stream. Won't be much commentating going on because it's kind of difficult to commentate 7-on-7. But we will debut our brand new sideline camera tomorrow. Excited for that. You're going to want to tune in to see what we have in store for the 2025 season, and we debut it tomorrow. Pool play begins at 2:30. Bracket play begins at 6 o'clock, and championship game live on Under the Lights, 8 o'clock. Who wins it all? Looking forward to it. Teams that will be participating: St. Ed's, Opelousas High, Jeanerette, Mamu, Northwest, Kinder, St. Martinville, Sacred Heart, Birchman's, Port Barry, Opelousas Catholic, First Baptist, Como, Westminster of Lafayette, Iota, and Ville Platte. There's your team. There's your field. If you got a winner, let us know in the chat. We want to hear from you. Put in the chat, out of those 16 teams, who you think's going to win it all. All 16 of those teams are placed into 4 different pools. Pool A, Pool B, Pool C, Pool D. Pool A consists of Opelousas Catholic, St. Martinville, First Baptist, and Northwest. Pool B is considered Port Barry, Jeanerette, Mamu, and Ville Platte. Pool C is Opelousas High, Como, Sacred Heart, Westminster of Lafayette. And Pool D is considered St. Ed's, Iota, Birchman's, and Kinder. Bracket is made. Now you just got to start filling some of these teams in. Whoever comes out of the A bracket will be listed as A1. Whoever comes out of the B bracket will be listed as B1. Whoever comes out of the C bracket will be listed as C1. And whoever comes out of the D pool will be considered D1. Whoever's the team that comes out as 4th place in their pool will be considered D4 or B4, C4, A4. So you get the logistics, right? So we get the logistics. So we're going to decide on who comes out of the pools, where we place them on the brackets, and then it's going to be a majority vote of who moves on in the bracket until we get to the final game and we pick our state championship bracket.
Oh, pool's adjusted a little bit.
All right. Yeah, because of the rescheduled rain delay.
Yeah.
Rescheduled rain delay. The
Okay.
reschedule. Yeah. So we will go 1 seeds out of each bracket in a moment. We will talk about championship game and champion. Who's your dark horse in this bracket? Who's your dark horse? We know you got your favorites.
Take a picture of the pools for me so I can see.
All right.
Dark horse to win it?
No,
Or dark
yeah.
horse to do what?
Who's your dark horse to come out of the bracket and maybe surprise some teams and might find their way to the end? Well, I know you got your favorites, but who's your dark horse here?
I think a dark horse for me.
Because this won't make any sense if they adjust it again. Send us a Facebook message if they adjusted it again. Go ahead. Dark horse to come out of this bracket.
Dark horse, I think, to surprise some people, they might not win it all, but I think they'll surprise people with some of the games they'll win, is Mamu, honestly. I've seen them a couple times. That they come to a lot of the 7-on-7s that LCA goes to. So I've seen them a couple times, and they do have some playmakers. And you would think that their offense wouldn't tend for a 7-on-7. They run a double wing and stuff, but it's surprising in how well it works, and their guys make plays. So I think a dark horse would be for me, Mamu.
Alex?
Generette. I think they do a lot of things in 7-on-7 that maybe is not conventional for regular season football, but for a 7-on-7 tournament, they're pretty good at it.
You can pull up. Oh, here we go. I will write this down if it's changed any. Go ahead, Gary. Your dark horse.
I'd probably say Westminster of Lafayette because they've been doing decent. That's just to do okay. I'm not saying to win it, but I think
so. A dark horse to make a deeper run.
Yeah, I think Westminster of Lafayette. I think
so
because
Lafayette went up to that one.
Okay.
And then Mamu went down to that one.
So any significant changes?
Just Mamu and Lafayette flipped, it looks like.
Kinder, Bertram's, Iowa, St. Ed's the
So
same.
just Lafayette and Mamu switched.
Okay, so
Mamu's
Mamu's going here.
Yeah, Mamu's going there, and Lafayette's going here.
Okay, and Lafayette.
Westminster Lafayette.
Got it. Okay, I don't have to rewrite everything.
Yeah.
My dark horse to come out of this
that's
bracket would be. I'm gonna go with
Mamu and Westminster
Kinder.
switch.
I'm gonna go with Kinder.
Kinder.
I'm gonna take my dark horse to come out of this bracket.
It's not a bad pick.
That's not bad.
How about the best pool play game we get tomorrow? Okay? So we're going to start off with, I'll give you some of the list. I'm sorry, Gary. Your best pool play game to come out of this. Opelousas Catholic versus First Baptist. St. Ed's versus Birchman's. Port Barry versus Westminster of Lafayette. Opelousas versus Sacred Heart. St. Martinville versus Northwest. Iota versus Kinder. Generette versus Ville Platte. Como versus Mamu. Opelousas Catholic versus Northwest. St. Ed's versus Kinder. Port Barry versus Ville Platte. Opelousas versus Mamu. St. Martinville versus First Baptist. Iota versus Birchman's. Generette versus Westminster of Lafayette. Como versus Sacred Heart. Opelousas Catholic versus St. Martinville. St. Ed's versus Iota. Port Barry versus Generette. Opelousas versus Como. Northwest versus First Baptist. Kinder versus Birchman's. Ville Platte versus Westminster of Lafayette, and Mamu versus Sacred Heart. Best pool play game. Who is it? I'll give you mine. I think the best pool play game we have here is St. Martinville versus Northwest.
Yeah, it's pretty good
Yeah,
right there.
that's a good one.
I like St. Ed's Iota.
Yeah.
St. Ed's and Iota. Okay.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Hayden?
Yeah, I like Opelousas Catholic Northwest and St. Martinville Northwest. Both intrigue me.
I was thinking about that too.
I feel like Northwest is a tough matchup for pretty much anyone out there.
I think OC and Northwest are going to be, I think
that's going to be a fun one to watch.
That's going to be the fun one to watch because of the talent that they have.
Well, Alex only wants one thing.
Yeah, I know where Alex wants to go, but I mean, honestly,
things.
but I mean, honestly, that to me, that's going to be one of the most competitive ones because they have the wide receiver talent and the quarterback talent.
Yeah.
So.
Which quarterback has the best day tomorrow? Which team's quarterback has the best day tomorrow?
I don't think I know many of these quarterbacks on these.
I don't know.
I couldn't tell you. Does Generette still? If Generette still has their quarterback from last year,
That's what I was thinking.
he's the guy. I feel like because if it's I don't know if he was a senior last year or not, but he was good last year.
I sent you the updated one. I'm gonna. Oh, whoa, Stallion. I'm gonna
Sit, boo boo, sit.
I'm gonna give the edge to give me the quarterback from Opelousas Catholic.
Cross.
I'm gonna give me
Cross
Gillen.
Gillen.
Give me Gillen. I think he slings it around tomorrow.
Yeah, I think Cross has got talent. I've been knowing the Gillen family forever. His dad played for us in Port Barre and all that, but he's naturally talented. He's got a good arm on him. So.
Y'all went both Generette?
Yeah.
Okay.
If it's the same guy as last year, yeah. If he can do it.
before we pick the brackets, who's your champion?
Man, it's tough.
No, it's not.
That is tough.
No, it is tough.
No, it's not.
We lost. Hey, so we lost in the championship game of this tournament last year. So can we get back there? It's very possible, but you never know. It's a lot of games to play. It's hot. You know, you don't know what's gonna happen. But
That's it.
That's why you play the game.
man. Yeah, I'll be that guy. Us.
He's going Northwest. I knew that. I knew that he was going to get it.
But it could. I mean, there's 4, 5, 6 teams in here that if they get hot and they're on, you know, because you
If
see
it's their
it, you
day.
see it week to week, and I mean, we've seen some of these teams every week, and it's, you know, week to week it's different. So you just never know.
Gary,
I'm like
who's your champion?
Champion. Man. Personally, the talent-wise, I think Northwest got the talent. But man, I could Jenna Red and Kinder are up there too. But I honestly think Northwest has got the chance to win it. I really, and you didn't influence me on none of that, buddy.
Who's your champion tomorrow?
I think my champion is probably Generate. I think Northwest has a good shot at that, and I think honestly Mamu has another good shot at that as well.
Okay. My champion would be St. Martinville tomorrow.
It's not a bad pick.
That's not a bad pick either at all.
Championship game. I'm going St. Martinville. I'm going Northwest.
It's pretty good.
That's actually not bad either.
Same group too.
Depending on the brackets, I would consider Generette Northwest.
Northwest.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna go with Generate Northwest, just because they're in different brackets.
Yeah.
Or different pool play.
Yeah.
Sir?
I was gonna go Generate Northwest, but just to be, to give some other teams some love, I would say Opelousas Catholic and Mamu. I'm harping up Mamu, but I have been really impressed with them.
Mamu's
They
good.
did really good in the air it
remember-
out tournament.
Hey, remember, it's just a 7-on-7 tournament. Y'all don't have to take it so serious. Our picks don't mean anything. Y'all got to go play. We just there to stream.
We can watch
Yeah,
it.
you're right. We just looking at it.
We just having fun tonight. Why not?
Mhm.
All right, let's put these teams in the bracket of how we think things are gonna go because we don't really matter. We're irrelevant. One seeds
Irrelevant. That's a big word.
to come out of each bracket. We start with Pool A. Opelousas Catholic, St. Martinville, First Baptist, Northwest. Let's see if we can get to a majority vote here. Who comes out as the 1 seed?
You
Northwest.
start over
You
there.
want me to start?
Go ahead, sir.
I have Opelousas Catholic right now. I just think
Opelousas
somehow they
Catholic.
beat Northwest in that game.
Northwest. I think Northwest.
Northwest. And I'm going.
It was a hard pick between us and St. Martinville. I'm going to be very honest.
I'm gonna go Northwest.
I'm over here saving the panel, Jordy. One vote at a time.
Northwest
It's actually legible.
comes out.
You can
as the
read it.
one. Pool B. Who comes out as the 1 seed? Port Barry, Generette, Westminster of Lafayette, or Ville Platte?
Generette.
Pool B,
Yeah, Generate.
B1. Let's go Generette. Check the spelling.
That's
Pool-
They can't read it anyways.
Yeah.
Pool C. Who comes out? Opelousas, Como, Sacred Heart, or Mamu?
I'm going to be honest. It's going to be who wins the game out of Mamu and OHS.
Yeah.
Yeah.
OHS gives you problems just with their athletes, but they are vulnerable to a lot of things. I think OHS is going to outscore Mamu. Give me
We got an
OHS.
OHS vote. Gary?
I'm agreeing.
We got an OHS second vote.
Yeah, OHS. I just think that they're just going to give so many.
Their athletes are gonna.
Yeah. And I think Mamu's going to put up a good fight. But
Y'all setting me up.
I'm not
tomorrow.
sleeping on Sacred Heart out of there too. They're
No.
always just good.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
very
very
sound.
solid.
Y'all setting me up tomorrow. I got to see these people.
I do too.
I gotta play against him. Coach against him.
We ain't never gonna be allowed at Mamu ever again.
Do we pick games every week?
I will. I'll be allowed.
we pick games every week.
You had your shot. I was gonna be a tiebreaker with you. Pool D. St. Ed's, Iota, Birchman's, Kinder. Who's the 1 seed?
I like St. Ed's to come out of here.
St. Ed's.
Yeah, I think so too.
St. Ed's.
Seen it as well.
I went Kinder.
I wrote these down as
But
soon as I got them.
Kinder wouldn't surprise me.
No.
Kinder's
my number two,
Kinder's
so-
number 2.
I went Mamu for Pool C. I went Kinder for Pool D. But majority wins, right?
Yep.
All right. All right. 1 seeds are in place. And I bet they can't see that. I'm about to bring it closer, Gary. And I'll hand you the pen, marker.
Oh Lord, my handwriting's worse than yours.
Initials.
That's right.
Who's the second team that comes out of Pool A? Will it be St. Martinville, First Baptist, or Opelousas Catholic?
St. Martinville.
We all agree.
I'd go Opelousas Catholic. But
So we got one.
majority
We got
seems like
we got one St. Martinville. We got one Opelousas Catholic. Gary, you got to vote.
OC.
2, and I would say St. Martinville.
So now what do we do?
Now what we do? It's gonna be.
We'll get a coin.
It's gonna be the next person that votes in the chat will decide who moves on. St. Martinville or Opelousas Catholic. Who gets the 2 seed? And where is that at on the board?
Right by you. 8-2.
All right.
Very interested to see how St. Martinville's shaping up with the new coach and stuff.
Who gets
Coming
the
in.
2 seed?
It's
St. Martinville
better
or
than
Opelousas
expected.
Catholic? Next
Yeah,
vote wins it.
so.
And Brent says Opelousas Catholic, and OC will go in
8.
at the 2. Oh goodness.
Just do OC. Don't try and write
Yeah,
that
new
down.
marker ball.
We need a new
Draw the logo.
No, you gotta keep this on it so it'll stay, and then
That's it. That's it. All right. And we'll have to put this closer.
Yeah.
Or you can put the camera closer. We don't need to see
We'll
everybody
show it
right
once
now,
we
right?
fill it out.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Once we fill the first round out. Okay. We go to Pool B.
Yep.
Yep.
The 2 seed coming out of Pool B. Who is it?
Westminster Lafayette.
Gary.
Yeah.
I'm going Pool Barry.
I'm going with Miss Lafayette.
Y'all some haters tonight. B2. Gary? WCAL.
W C L.
Put an A. We cannot have bad blood going into the season.
Westminster Christian of Lafayette.
There it is.
Happy now?
You the man. You the man. Pool C.
Mamu.
Como, Sacred Heart, Mamu. We got to vote for Mamu.
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 I'm going Mamu also. Pool C, C2. Gary, on my side.
C2. Right there.
Mamu. Yeah. Got it. Pool D, 2 seed. Iota, Birchman's, Kinder.
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 Was it the
D-
first unanimous?
D, D2. We'll go Kinder. Fancy handwriting, boy. All right, let's go to the 3. And once we get the 3, we'll have our 4. Okay? Who's the 3 coming out of Pool A? Is it St. Martinville or First Baptist?
St. Martinville.
Okay, so St. Martinville.
St. Martinville.
Okay, so we're going to put St. Martinville as C3. I mean A3.
A3.
Put St. Martinville as A3. That works. And then we'll put First Baptist as A4. We'll put it F, B. All right. Let's go to Pool B. We have Ville Platte and Port Barry left, right?
Yep.
Okay. I'll vote.
A3.
I vote for Port Barry. Who you got, Gary?
Port Barry.
Phil Platt.
Phil Platt.
Real Platt.
All right.
Okay.
Next person that votes in the chat, Ville Platte, Port Barry. First vote gets the 3 seed in this bracket. Who is it?
Come on, guys, help us out. Y'all the tiebreaker.
First vote matters. Who will it be? And this is B.
Yeah.
Yeah. B3 and 4.
We're looking for B, 3, and 4. We got a split panel here.
Port Barry.
Port Barry it is. So we'll go B on my side, huh?
Yeah. B3.
B3.
Port Barry. I'm glad he can understand that.
And then you got B4. We'll put Ville Platte. All right, let's go to Pool C. Watch out, Gary. It's a new table.
It comes off.
Um,
The elbow grease won't.
Como or Sacred Heart? I'm going Sacred Heart.
I want to go Sacred Heart too. Just Como has athletes. Will they, be able to out athlete Sacred
Might
Heart?
be an 8-6 game.
Yeah. I'll go Sacred Heart.
Cigar.
Sacred Heart for C3. Your side? Okay. And then we'll put Como as C4. Pool D, Gary. We have Birchman's and we have Iota.
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 Yeah, I.
Okay, so Iota goes here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Lord. He spent all that time to make those lines straight, and now he's writing all crazy.
You right. Bracket's done.
Zoom in on
You zoom in, sir. Bracket's done. Now we got to come to a majority vote to move these teams to round 2. Take a good look at it. This is not how the bracket will look tomorrow.
No.
We call this UTL having some fun tonight.
That's right.
Picking a 7-on-7 bracket. You don't see that ever.
Nope.
And excuse the handwriting, it's Gary's fault.
Mine is pretty good. Yours is the
Yeah,
one that
yeah,
looks like
yours
chicken
looks
scratch.
When Tori was over here writing over
Right.
his shoulder.
What you went? Full on?
Hmm?
Nah, I fixed it.
All right.
Got delay.
First round matchup. Northwest versus Birchman's. Take your vote. It has to be a majority vote.
Northwest.
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 Northwest gets the dub. They're moving on to round 2. Just zoom in on the board, Hayden.
You want
So
me to
I'm initialing it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. That's easier.
Okay.
Let us know when you're ready. All right, next matchup in round 1, Westminster of Lafayette versus Sacred Heart of Ville Platte.
That's a tough one, Hoss.
That'll be a banger right there. Who wins it?
Man, I'm gonna go Sacred Heart. Spread versus, more of a running style. I like Sacred Heart.
Sacred Heart.
Sacred Heart. And you can vote along also in the panel.
Chat.
You can like,
Oh God, this is hard actually.
That's probably the hardest one there.
I would want to see that game tomorrow.
I think this is the hardest one in the first round.
Do they play? Nope, wouldn't meet until bracket play. I would want to see that one. Who you like?
I think I'd go Westminster.
Okay, well, majority says Sacred Heart moves on to the second round. 3-1 win right here.
That's a tough game.
Gary, we have to start spelling these people out.
Nope.
Keep
gonna
up,
happen.
keep up, everybody.
Not gonna happen.
I tell you what, if this game happens tomorrow in bracket play, I wouldn't mind watching this one also or streaming this one. Opelousas High School versus Ville Platte. If it happens, I would be excited to stream that one. Who wins it?
OHS.
Yeah, Opelousas.
Right, okay.
Opelousas? Okay. Opelousas across the board. What we got here? Kinder versus St. Martinville.
St. Martinville. Too much athlete.
Yeah, I think St. Martinville.
I think so too. St. Martinville.
St.
St.
Martinville.
Martinville.
Go ahead, Gary. Moving on with the bracket. Jeanerette First Baptist. We're all going Jeanerette here?
Yeah.
You're right.
Okay.
Well, we standing up. Well, now the people getting a good view.
Mamu versus Iota.
Mamu.
Mamu.
We all going Mamu? Okay. St. Ed's versus Como.
St. Ed.
Say that.
St. Ed's.
St. Ed's. Opelousas Catholic versus Port Barry.
Okay, can we pause for a second? What's the chances of this breaking out? One of the most storied
Storied
rivalries
rivalries
in the Opelousas area. But
Right.
OC.
Yeah, OC.
Port Barry.
I'm going Port Barry. I think.
All right.
I think Port Barry.
All right, we have a split panel. Next person that votes in the chat, OC or Port Barry, who goes to the second round? OC.
OC.
OC's got the votes. I mean, look at this guy.
Oh my god. That's hilarious.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
All right, second round matchups are set. Northwest versus Sacred Heart. Opelousas versus St. Martinville. Jeanerette versus Mamu. St. Ed's versus Opelousas Catholic. Here we go. And we have the fellow Raider to lead off the votes.
Northwest.
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 Northwest across the board. Opelousas High School, St. Martinville. Sign me up.
St. Martinville.
I'm going OHS.
This is really hard. 'Cause there's some crazy athletes for both.
Both.
St. Martinville. I'm excited to see them. We played them in our scrimmage. I'm excited to see them.
So we got St. Martinville, Opelousas, St. Martinville. I'm going St. Martinville,
Okay.
Gary.
All right. That's going to be a decent game. That's going to be wide open.
All four of these games that we have up right here. Good games.
Next bracket matchup: Jeanerette versus Mamu. Who's going to the what is this? The quarters?
Going to the semis.
Semis. Who's going to the semifinals, Alex? Jeanerette, Mamu.
And I want to say Jeanerette. I just don't know what quarterback situation they got. Give me Mamu.
Gary?
I'm going Mamu too.
Are we counting these for points for the first wins of the season?
We are not.
Probably not.
Because I picked Jeanerette to win the whole thing, but I really hope they don't play this early because I love Mamu's 7-on-7 games for some reason. It's just, I don't know, it's so fun to watch.
Okay.
Who'd y'all pick? Jeanerette?
Mamu.
Mamu. Oh. Okay, I'll go with Jeanerette. Give them some love
Jeanerette.
because they are so dangerous.
Oh, I will go Mamu. Stuns Jeanerette. And,
Thank you, sir.
and I stun Gary with a pen.
I don't think once you watch Mamu tomorrow, I don't think anyone will be
I got a
stunned.
tattoo now. Look.
But
I saw him for the spring game. St. Ed's versus Opelousas Catholic.
I'd go Opelousas Catholic.
I'm I'm gonna go Opelousas
Opelousas
Catholic.
Catholic, yeah.
Right, y'all got. I mean,
Majority vote.
either way.
Who do you vote for though?
I don't know what I don't know what St. Ed's can do on defense, but I'll give it to OC.
Cross is good.
The
If Gillen's got a quarterback for OC. He's good.
Semifinals are set. Northwest versus St. Martinville. Mamu versus Opelousas Catholic. All right. Northwest, St. Martinville. Who wins it?
I know what he's saying. I'm gonna say it too.
Northwest.
Northwest.
You're making me a St. Martinville believer over here. Alex is. I just don't know how strong of quarterback play you guys have at Northwest. You know, comparatively to what you guys have on the outside, you know, ton of talent. I just don't know if the quarterback is there. But St. Martinville always has those guys that can just go. I'd go St. Martinville just to be contrarian, but it's hard pick.
I picked St. Martinville to win it all. So we have a split panel. Next person to vote.
The chats are.
Hurry up, son.
Next person to vote. Put Northwest or St. Martinville in the finals, and it is St. Martinville.
We know where you're from.
I was getting ready to say I know who that.
Alex is about to pull out his phone and start commenting.
Oh, right. Nah, it's all good.
4 great teams right here in the semifinals.
Yeah, they are good.
Look, Kurt.
All right.
He just don't want to see us in the final. That's what it is.
All right. All right. Mamu, Opelousas Catholic. Who's got a date with St. Martinville?
I'm going Mamu.
Mamu, vote. I'm going Opelousas Catholic.
Yeah, I think OC is going to get in there.
The decider. Are we split? Kurt's ready to type.
We're split. Go ahead, do your thing, Kurt. Mamu.
All right.
All right, somebody give us a line. Who's going to the
We got a
finals?
split panel.
Mamu or OC?
Opelousas Catholic or Mamu? Who's the quickest?
Oh, OC.
OC.
OC stuns Mamu.
Right after
Because somebody wrote it was quick.
Because of a vote.
His internet's faster. That's what it is.
Their fingers were faster on that, man.
John has it ready to go just to enter.
Finals.
He paid the subscription for no delay.
The finals are set, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see if this one's split. Watch what I'll do if it is split.
Ain't no telling.
St. Martinville, Opelousas Catholic.
St. Martinville.
Who wins it all?
St. Martinville.
St. Martinville.
So it's not split.
Doesn't
Joey?
matter.
Not split.
It's not split.
It's not split. Majority wins it here. Y'all just didn't want to see what I was about to make
No,
these
because
people do.
I've been like, oh no.
I was about to say the next 15 people that vote. The next 15, you get a vote.
John's gonna send it 15 times.
All right.
Congratulations, St. Martinville.
You won on paper.
All right.
You won from 4
winner.
guys whose opinions
mean
won't matter
nothing.
tomorrow.
Yeah, it mean absolutely nothing.
Well, that was fun, boys.
Yeah, it was.
I like doing brackets this early.
I'll be if we do get this as a final, that's going to be something to see.
Yeah, that's going to be an exciting.
I would love to see the matchup between the receiver here and the DBs here.
Yeah.
That would be exciting.
Lots of athletes on the field.
Yeah. A lot of athletes.
Honorable mention for winner tonight, John Gordon. My man
The
was
5th
quick.
panelist tonight.
My man was quick with the fingers.
Dude said he's going to comment 15 times in a
Not
row.
15, not 15 times, no.
Man, we had a 5th member tonight that had to couldn't make it last second, so he would have been the deciding vote. But we made it work with the chat.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, we got everyone involved, so we had a little fun.
Some suspense there waiting for the next show.
This one will not look like it tomorrow, but whenever the bracket is revealed, I will make a post on Facebook so we can see the actual bracket, and then from there on, we'll see who wins it all.
Yeah, winner go home.
Yeah. We'll see who's a dark horse. We'll
gonna be
see who
interesting.
goes undefeated. A lot to play for tomorrow. What can a tournament like this do for a team moving forward? 16 teams, great competition.
Yeah, it's the best thing about this is the amount of games you can play in one day. Because we go to a normal 7-on-7 in a week, and it's 3 teams, 4 teams max. So you're getting 3-4 games. Half of that's second team or young guys. So this is really good for not only getting the reps, learning your plays, getting coverages right, but conditioning too. It's hot. It's middle of the afternoon.
Right.
So you're getting, 2 things done at once.
Used to it,
You're
yeah.
getting the conditioning in for those early season games when it's still hot, and you're getting a lot of reps in the same day where it becomes second nature, and you can really build on that going from – this is probably everybody's last 7-on-7. So you building from this to preparing for those scrimmages, those jamborees in week 1.
I tell you what it will do for me and Hayden tomorrow, it gives us a good idea of 16 teams going into the season.
Yeah.
Right.
Teams that otherwise
Oh,
we wouldn't
Alex,
have seen.
Coach Alex, I'm sorry, Coach Alex.
Hey, I'll be up there with y'all for a few minutes.
Coach Alex.
Yeah. But,
Gary, what's something like this could do for moving forward?
I think a 7-on-7, matchup is great, especially with the amount of teams we got, because the more your quarterback and your receivers work together, they get those routes down, they get that timing down. That's very important. But on the other side, it's those DBs that start to learn how to react and read the quarterbacks themselves. That's it's a win-win situation both offensively and defensively. But the key is get the reps in, and that's what this is.
You talk about some big time games tomorrow that we will see, because there's a lot of competitive teams that ain't going to lose.
Oh, right.
It don't matter if
I'm
it's
there.
7-on-7. They coming out there to win.
Well, it doesn't matter if it's
No matter if
you
they're throwing
know
rocks over there. on
OC
Joseph
St.
Street.
Martin, Northwest, whatever. They don't want to lose, but it's the same thing. Westminster of Lafayette, they want to Port Barry, Como. They're going to go out there and they're going to try. They're going to put forth the effort. So
gonna be some great battles.
That's what it's all about. It's just teaching these kids how to compete. But, even though it's a 7-on-7, it's not a full game, but this is how you get your practice, your timing down, to have those big moments for the season. That's what it's about.
And it creates moments where if the game's on the line, who's going to fold?
Correct.
Who's going to step up? Those type of
Right.
moments.
Oh, most definitely.
Depth to
Yeah.
figuring out, hey, this guy and this guy, they're neck and neck for the nickel spot or wherever you're looking at, and then one just jumps off the page at you game after game and say, okay, well that's our guy until further notice.
One
Right.
shows up whenever he needs,
Yeah.
whenever he's needed.
Mm-hmm.
He's there. He shows up.
Yeah.
I think a big thing for these is also like First Baptist jumped out to me whenever I saw the listing of all the different places. I mean, they're not a big school.
Play 8-man football.
8-man football.
Coach Standiford, just went over there, and he's been doing 7-on-7s with LCA and Karen Crow and Mamu, and he's getting these guys these reps against very good competition,
Right.
and showing them, hey, we can compete with these guys, we can compete with anyone, kind of deal that we're going
Right.
to play throughout the season. I think that's a big thing for whenever you have 1A teams or 2A teams playing against some of these 4A big teams that are going 2 rounds into the quarterfinals in the playoffs at the end of the past few years. It's great for you to be able to see that speed and pressure and just the intensity that these bigger schools play at normally, for you to be able to see that this early, before the season, and you can kind of be like, okay, this is what's needed of me.
But you look at First Baptist, you're getting ready for 8-man football, and it's gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
Yes.
You got 4 minutes before I got to get him home and him home.
Hey, I want to
Before wife and wife get mad.
I want to give a shout out to Coach Shiver for these pools that they set up. I don't know how many people he has involved in setting this up, but these are great. You got
Yeah, they
really
got some
good
There's no
matchups.
lopsided
There's no
pools.
lopsided. This creates a very good tournament. They did it last year. It was really, really good. They did it again this year. So hats off to you for throwing a good tournament and making it very competitive with the way
Doing
you
the
match
due
teams up.
diligence of
Yeah.
Right.
wanting to be as competitive as possible.
Oh yeah, and that's important, and there's a lot of thought that goes into those things. So it's
Yeah.
it's
One
good.
more way to get us excited for the season.
Absolutely.
to see 16 teams in person.
Right.
Final words as we get close this one out tonight.
Yeah, we're 1 week closer, man. It's fun getting together with you guys every month or a couple weeks, whatever we're doing, just to get fired up for the season. So excited to see the more stadium tours and see what happens tomorrow. It's gonna be fun.
I'm just ready to get back, get closer and closer. But that first week, I'm ready, and like I said, I can't wait to see to have our first Wednesday night show with our picks, and then that Thursday night game is going to be awesome. I'm ready for it. That's going to be a big wow. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just excited for the season start. I mean, we're already halfway through July almost now. I mean, so much closer to the end of August. And then scrimmages,
August is getting here,
and
man.
then fall camp, scrimmage, jamboree, and boom, week one's here before you know it in the first or second week of September. So, yeah, I'm just excited to get it going. Excited for tomorrow as well.
That's it. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in for the show this evening. 2 minutes I have on the scheduled time frame, so I can talk for 2 more minutes. But
And he will.
you will see the panel again. We will be back first weekend of August. Book it on your calendars. First weekend of August, we will be back, and we will go every week from there as we lead up to the season. So August, the first weekend, I don't know the date. Y'all know?
We'll have to figure it out.
The first weekend of August, we will be back, and we will start breaking down districts. We will start breaking down teams. So you're not going to want to miss the lead up to the season shows. We will be back every week. We did our June preview. We did our July preview tonight. And we will have our lead up to the season every week in August. And we will have our predictions like we normally do, the Jamboree week. And then week one, let's pick some games. Let's pick some games.
I'm ready.
Stadium tours this week. Port Barre, 4 o'clock Wednesday. Westminster of Lafayette, 5:30 on Thursday. Stadium tours are cut to 2 games this week because we got alumni tournament. Port Barre, class of 2014, trying to go back to back as tournament champions. Other than that, with the weather coming this weekend, not sure if we're going to be playing or not. So stadium tours could come into play this weekend if the games do get canceled. So coaches, keep your ringers on.
Well, we've been getting a lot of requests, so.
So it probably will be August 3rd, or be our first show. All right. Final words. Thank you to Bill and Abear, tonight's sponsor for the show. We did not want to leave the show tonight without thanking him. He does all the shows, the sit-down shows, all the interviews, everything. So thank you to Bill and Abear for sure. With that, missing anything, follow our YouTube page and sponsor. Become a sponsor. You're down to the nitty-gritty of days. I have to get this in. I have to start recording stuff, and it's going to be a hectic last month. So if you want to be a sponsor, don't miss deadline. Thank you. Love you. Thank you guys for tuning in, sitting down with me this evening. 1 minute over. Close it out. God bless each and every one of you. God bless my friends here at the panel. We say God bless high school football, and we say forever UTL. Good night, ladies and gentlemen.